everybody? It's your boy Prince Ali Rogers back in the building with another video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel on your way in. Back with another edition of Throwback Thursday Battle Recaps. This week's edition is Aye Verb versus Goodz the Animal. And this was on the known 4 card in June of 2014. I'm doing spinners now, you know what I'm saying? I'm putting battles in the spinner, we spinning them random, and that's how I'm coming up with them now. Make sure you hit the comment section and let me know what battles you think I should do on the upcoming editions. But yeah, man, going to YouTube and seeing that it said 9 years ago for this battle was crazy, bro. Like, time flies, bro. I remember I used to watch this battle all the time. My cable company had YouTube on the TV built in it type shit. So I used to watch this battle, all type of battles. So I was definitely excited to go ahead and look at this again. I didn't remember much besides the obvious haymakers that be in trailers and everything we all seen. But I was definitely excited to jump into this thing and see who won. So first of all, man, Jadakiss did host this battle. You know what I'm saying? He was definitely showing love to the culture. Bro, when Goodz came out, this nigga had a whole bunch of them gold jackets that Verb wore when he battled Swave in Chicago.
Bang, bang, bang.
Which was hella funny to me, bro. I seen it again. I was definitely dying laughing. The crowd was lit. The stage was set. So let's go ahead and see what happened with round 1. And Verb decided we wasn't even gonna flip the coin, so he chose to go first. So round 1, it's on Aye Verb. So Verb came out in his first round. He had the cup of some dark. I don't want to say it's Henny, but he had the cup of some dark like Goodz usually have. Then he built that up into a bar where he was like, y'all know how these soft niggas act off that hard liquor. That was fire. Then he had a bar Jadakiss was really fucking with when he was like, nigga, I'm from the hood. I used to freestyle to Mac rounds in the background. Like, that was definitely hard right there. Verb started roasting Goodz, telling him how I fuck bad bitches, but you fuck with bad battle rap affiliated women. Like, that was funny. And then he had some New Nails bars, which New Nails bars on the big stage, even today, they still get a big reaction. So that was funny. Then Verb put that cup down.
Enough with this boring Goodz flow. Let's get into that Verb shit.
And after he put the cup down, bro, Verb start performing, bro. It's crazy to watch old Verb battles because you can tell the difference in not only, you know what I'm saying, his lifestyle, but just, you know, how time changes people. Like, bruh, that nigga was performing. He had a bar when he was like, got a little nigga picking up the 50 cal. It looked like he sliding the van door. He was like going across the stage, bro. He had like fire and passion and like a different type of bark. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely a fan of Verb and his new style, but it definitely is like, damn, bro, this nigga was like, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. Then he ended it with,
you only hot here. You ain't ringing out of town, bitch, nigga. No, you can't elope. Ringing out of town, bitch, nigga. You can't elope.
So that was Verb first round. Fire. He had the bars, the performance. Let's see what Goodz did to set it off in his. So Goodz came out in his first round instantly in his comedy bag. He said when Verb battled Swave with the gold jackets on, we mentioned earlier, he said he looked like a 14-karat gay nigga. That was definitely funny. I ain't even gonna lie. And then it's like, we all remember the infamous bars that Goodz said in this battle, but I did not remember, like, once he came out in the first round, he instantly went to this shit, bro. Like, look at this.
Truthfully, I dare you to die, Bambi.
I don't know who let him go on stage with that and told him that was fire, but they is not your homies, bro. I'm a fan of Goodz, and I would have told him scratch that. But he came back off of those cringy trash bars, and then he had a You Gonna Be Out of Here Baby Plan B. The crowd was definitely feeling that. It was a lot of gas for Goodz in this battle. I didn't remember it looking that way back then. But, bro, it's so obvious, bro. Verb was by himself. Goodz had so many people. It's like everything he said was like, ah. But there was some bars that he had. He definitely got into him talking about if it wasn't for him, Verb and other people footage would still be under Lux's bed in Lion's Den. And I really, really, really wish that Goodz would have touched into that more, pause, in this battle, which we'll get to later. But I definitely liked when he spoke on that part. And then he ended his round with a bar where he was like, there ain't no fake G's around us. Ain't no fake Gucci around us. We rock with real G's. That was hard. You know what I'm saying? But I was not feeling Goodz first round. I'm going to keep it real to you. He had a couple lines I liked, but the trash bars did take away points. So for round one, I had a Verb 6-2, giving him the first round. So Verb come out in the second round, not playing no games, instantly to the showtime, and everybody remember this one.
I ride up on this nigga while he chilling on the weekend, creeping, seat back, iron low, like I'm anemic. I'ma wet
This showtime had that bar. Then he followed it up with the extensions. Nina, gotta put my bitch weave in. Fire. Then he had a bar where he was like, then you come back with more niggas on it. What's this, the remix? That was fire, bro. And that's something I definitely miss in the rap game, bro. It's no more like posse cuts or remixes where it's like all the fire niggas come on one song and try to see who got the best verse. Like, that's why we love battle rap. The competition that's missing in the hip-hop game for sure. But I like that bar. Then he had a bar where he was like, Shine, Rex, and Goodz, fuck boys, like Mr. C shit. Like, you know, the dude, the DJ, Mr. C, they found out he was doing some zesty things, we'll say, you know what I'm saying? But then Verb, he was flowing, and he had a part where he slipped on his words, and the crowd just went crazy over that, bro.
marksman. Could knock a person hair off a short fin. The bar fit.
I wouldn't count it as a choke. He got right back into his material once the crowd, you know what I'm saying, held it down. But I will take a point away since this is, you know what I'm saying, a close round for sure, which we'll get into. But I did have to take a point away for that. But I definitely don't think it was a choke or nothing to like disqualify him from winning the round for sure. So Goodz come out of his second round talking that money shit. He had a scheme where he was talking about he was in a flying spur. And he said, I only mentioned that because I had an uncle that had the D in San Antonio, like Bruce Bowen. Like, I get what you're saying, but like the fact that the crowd didn't pause that in New York is wild to me, bro. Y'all got to stop picking and choosing with that shit. But I give you credit because I see where you was going with that. Bruce Bowen did play defense. You're talking about your uncle sold that dope. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you that. Then Goodz got aggressive and he started cooking, bro. He got into I got the Louis Trench matching bucket. It looked like fishing gear. That was fire. And then he came with a haymaker right here.
Fast break, I'ma take the charge, not make it hot. Il Baca. I made my living off taking blocks, 3 heat.
Then Goodz got into a love and hip hop scheme. Some of them lines wasn't hitting, but it was one I definitely liked when he was like, with the gun, I'm like Stevie J and Jocelyn, because if you sweat it, the nose pat you or something like that. That was funny to me. I like that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you, baby. I wasn't really paying any mind to anything that she was serious.
So yeah, man, Goodz was definitely way better in the second round than he was in the first. But when we go to the score, even with a point being deducted from the slip by Verb, I got it Verb 5-4, giving him the second round as well. So Verb starts his first round, getting into the bag, talking about Goodz wasn't traveling, and if you a real king, you supposed to leave your throne, go fight, and bring your crown back to your home. That was fire. He got into the fact that at that point, Goodz ain't never been on no Summer Madnesses, but Verb was on 2. Which is crazy, bro, because it's 13 of them now, and it was only 3 at that time. Like, that's wild, bro. But then a Verb started getting into the story where when he battled on the street corner, he wanted that smoke with anybody. And Goodz, we already know what he did.
When I'm out, niggas want to come on and
because they didn't know
what the fuck I look like.
On.
I got some pussy set up, niggas.
And he capped that whole thing off with a line where he was like, every boss, you got to be a shooter first. That was fire. Then he said something where he was like, I'll show up to they block with Tan, White Girl, and Wet. Turn that motherfucker to Baywatch. That was fire to me. That was hard. Then he ended his round where he was like, I'll split them and have a double U. That's Tay-Rock. Like, you know how out of Maryland niggas, they got that U, that type of accent. That was funny as hell. Then some niggas in the crowd, they was like, Cave Gang, Cave Gang. Like, they was repping back then, bro. Rock, you got to get your soldiers back in line. But, yeah, definitely a good third round from Verb. Good performance overall. Let's see how Goodz closed this out. So, Goodz come out in this third round talking about how he can win the battle off swag alone, which has happened in some people's eyes for sure. Then he had a fire bar to me where he was like 2 choppers out in broad daylight. He said something about the Matrix. He tied it into that. Like when Daylight did the Matrix thing against B Magic, that was definitely fire. Then he talked about how a Verb pretty much battled everybody in the Midwest movement. Another thing I wish he could have elaborated on and spent more time in his round talking about. Then he started getting into how Verb is inconsistent and how at that time he'll have a good battle and then, you know, take a battle for a check and then bullshit, which was the case at the time. But again, which is something I wish he would have elaborated on. And that's the thing with me with Goodz in this battle. He would say certain things that either people don't say to Verb all the time, or only a nigga like Goodz can say to Verb, such as the Lions Den stuff, your status, you battling your people. You know what I'm saying? Like if he would have spent more of his rounds rapping about that and painting a picture of Verb and attacking him with real shit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he would have did so much better in this battle, but he would just use a statement about an angle, but he didn't have an angle with it, which I wish he could have executed better. But then he fake choked and was like, only time I'm meet Earl is when I drink too much, and the crowd went crazy. That was definitely fire. And then he ended his round with a Showtime Cinemax, you know, been heard before, but it's 2014, so give him the point. The third round is definitely the closest round, hands down. I got the third 6-6, which is the first time I've ever had a legit tie on this channel. So salute to Goodz and Verb. You made history here, y'all. So do have to go off of the total score. And I got Verb 17, Goodz 12, giving Verb the battle. The Goodz that battled Calico and the Goodz that battled Tay-Rock would have made this a way closer battle, bro. So, I mean, that is a testament to Goodz that throughout the years and 10 years later, he is better than he was then. So salute to him. Definitely a fan of both. This was an entertaining ass battle. Y'all should definitely go watch this if you haven't. For sure, let me know who y'all think won this thing. Like this video, subscribe to the channel. We are coming back with a Verb versus Aye Verb recap since that thing did drop. So stay tuned for that. You all royalty at all times. And I'm out this thing.